Today, I'm going to show you 99% way to be able to get over your fear of rejection. It's going to be very simple. There's not any trick or magic to what I'm going to say. It's just understanding, being aware of with self observations. And shout out to Anton Domelo and shout out to the book Conversation with God before we get started. So, the way to be able to remove or to get over the fear of rejection. Number one, you have to understand that rejection is just an experience. It's just something that comes and goes. And anything that comes and goes is not who you are. It's just an experience. And shout out to Ante Domelo. Because a lot of people think rejection is who they are. Rejection is attacking the sense of self, is attacking your image or how you want to look around people's eyes, which is not true. Rejection is just an experience, something that comes and goes. And when I say rejection is not experience, I'm saying the feeling that you feel, of unwanted is inside of you. Because a lot of people, they are not aware of the fact that rejection is just what is. He has no feelings built into it. Rejection is just what is. And it's not an experience. The experience I'm talking about, the rejection that I'm talking about, is the one you feel inside your body. The negative feeling that you feel inside of yourself. The like your thoughts and the meaning and the story that you are telling yourself in your mind. Those are just experience. They're not real. They become real in your brain because you are just reacting. You are not observing. Self-observation, to be able to see things that is happening inside and outside of you without resistance, without interference. That's what I'm talking about here, ladies and gentlemen. You understand what I'm saying? So if you understand that, you're going to be able to remove the fear of rejection. Another thing you have to understand, which is number 2, rejection is just a word. For example, it's just a word someone say. Listen, rejection is a no, right? But we call it rejection. So rejection is just a no, and a no is just a word. Someone says no. Someone says I'm not interested. Someone says I don't like you. It's just a word. It has no feelings or emotions, neither positive nor negative. It's just a word. Somebody say it. It's just a word. The rejection that you're experiencing, my brothers and sisters, is coming from within. Because I've been telling you guys, nobody can be able to reject you, and nobody can be able to hurt you. Only you can be able to hurt you, from the meaning that you attach to things, from the story that you add to things, and your negative thoughts that you put into things is what is creating your suffering. Is what is make you feel the way you feel, my brothers and sisters, and nobody is causing what you're feeling. So if you understand what I'm saying right now, I'm telling you, rejection is gonna lose its power, because you are the one giving it power. The fact that you resist to go talk to that chick because you're afraid of getting rejected, that means you believe you are rejected. Listen, everything tells stories. And shout out to Myers Cunningham, because he said your language exposes you. So even if you don't speak, it still sends a message. Because the way that your language exposes you, because if you do something, there's always the opposite of what you're doing. So if you're doing something, that means the opposite of what you're doing is also true. You understand what I'm saying, my brothers and sisters? So you understand that rejection is just what is. It definitely has no built-in emotions. It's just what is. The negative feelings, they are inside your body. The rejection is inside you. No anybody else in you. She did not reject you. She just say no. You reject you. The fact that you say she rejected me, she did not reject you. You reject you. Because remember, rejection is just a word. Someone say no, no, thank you. I don't want you. I don't like you. It's just a word. The meaning that you attach to those words is what is hurting you, my brothers and sisters. Is what is causing you to suffer. Is what is making you feel some type of way. The meaning that you attached to what is. That is the problem. You understand what I'm saying? And a lot of people, they don't teach what I'm saying right now. They don't teach you these things in school. Because if they can be able to teach you what I'm saying right now, my brothers and sisters, everybody will be free. Everybody will stop having, what is it called? I think like low self-esteem. You know, everybody will have the power and the freedom from within to be able to do whatever you want, anytime, any place, without having the idea of who or what they're going to say or they're going to think. And don't get me wrong, you're never going to have 100%, like you're never going to be able to be yourself 100%, because to every actions, there's consequences. So you can choose to be whatever you want and slap somebody, you're gonna get whooped. I'm just telling you. Listen, even though you might want to do something, there's a certain things that you just can't do because of the consequence, of the natural consequences. You know, just because you are free, it does not mean someone else is free. You understand? So you might go out there and be yourself and raise your middle finger to everybody. If it's at your job, you're going to get fired. If it's someone on the streets, you're going to throw hands. Even worse, you're going to get killed. But what I'm teaching you guys is the freedom from within. For you to be able to feel anger without identifications, without becoming it. Because I told you guys, whatever you identify with, you become. If you identify with an experience, you become the experience. Because a lot of people walk around with labels. I'm rich, I'm poor, I'm ugly, I'm this, I'm jobless. You're not jobless. Jobless is not an experience. Jobless is just what is. How you feel about jobless, that is the problem. Because if you say, I am jobless, now you identify with being jobless. When you identify with being jobless, you become jobless. But if you say, there is no job right now. There's no job right now. If you ain't got no girlfriend, do not say, I don't have a girlfriend. No. There's no girlfriend right now. You understand what I'm saying? Because whenever you identify with something, when you say, I don't have a girlfriend, you're going to add a meaning of I not having a girlfriend. Which means either I'm not good enough. Either my looks max is not at part. My G max is not at part. More and more things you're going to add. And you're going to suffer. Because if you have a mindset where being single is bad, or you shouldn't be single, or if you're single, that means you're not worthy enough, you're going to suffer. my brothers and sisters. You are gonna suffer. That's why you have to have a different mentality. And that's what I'm teaching you here. So the 2 steps, if you follow the 2 steps, which is rejection is just what is. Someone say no is just what is. Let me give you something real powerful here before I leave this place. Before I let you guys go, let me give you something powerful. One thing you have to understand: if someone calls you ugly, they are not calling you ugly specifically, because you remember, ugly is just a word. So the reason why they are calling you ugly is because they feel ugly inside themselves. So since they feel ugly inside themselves, now they project the feeling of an ugliness towards you. The same way when someone calls you beautiful or sexy, they're not calling you beautiful because you're beautiful. They're not calling you sexy because you're sexy. They're calling you sexy or beautiful because beautiful is how they're feeling inside. They are projecting the feeling of beautifulness towards you, but they're not calling you. Because for someone to call you beautiful, they have to feel beautiful. For someone to call you ugly, they have to feel ugly. So for a woman to reject you, she have to reject herself. That's why when my mentor says that rejection has nothing to do with you, he has everything to do with a woman. Because she's not rejecting you, she's rejecting herself. For her to rejecting you, she has to reject herself. For her to like you, she has to like herself. Because the likeness is within and not without. Just think about it. Anytime you tell someone thank you, are you telling them thank you? Or are you just projecting what you're feeling inside? So listen, the most important thing about getting over rejecting is just understanding those 2 things. Rejection is just what is. It has no emotion built in. The emotion is in yourself. Blame yourself. Do not blame the woman. Do not blame anybody else. Just don't even blame yourself. Just understand. Be aware of self-observation. Watch everything that is happening inside of you and outside of you without resistance. Just recognize it's there without resistance. The negative feeling is inside me. Or rejection is inside me. Whatever. And also understand rejection is just a word. It has no meaning toward it. It's just what is happening outside of you. Anything that happens outside of you is none of your fucking business. You cannot control what is happening outside of you, but you can control what you're feeling inside. So guys, thank you for those people gonna watch this video until the end. I really appreciate you, all of you, for watching my videos, and for those people gonna see value in what I'm talking about right here, man. I'm grateful for you, and I'm grateful for taking the time out of your day. And also remember, your mindset is a superpower. So if you will be able to learn what I'm saying right now, you're gonna feel the freedom that I'm describing. The freedom, listen, if you're ever gonna feel the freedom to be able to do what you like, to be able to experience no and yeses without being a puppet, happy or sad, just you being a human again. It's beautiful. It's very, very beautiful. And remember, guys, your mind is a superpower, and your mind is also number 1 enemy. That's it. Nobody's your enemy. Your mind is your number 1 enemy. You understand what I'm saying? So, guys, thank you. And you remember what the bad boy of the dating game, my mentor, Mr. Lucario, always say: the truth is inside you. Peace. I'm out. I'm